The story so far.
Hello everybody, Bob6983 here, and we are back for some more Rhythm Thief and the Emperor's Treasure. In the last episode, we took down Hanging Gardens and Napoleon and Jean-Francois, but actually it wasn't Napoleon, it was Leonard Bonnard. That was the whole reveal.
Parting ways.
And in this episode, we are going to be doing some house cleaning. You know, just things that we have not done yet. Things that are remaining, things that we have left unfinished, things that are remaining for us to complete. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. What do you mean, where are we going? We're going to see the Duchess Elizabeth and ask her some questions. And don't forget, all that fuss pushed the festivities back to today. Once everything is straightened out, I intend to party like it's 1790. That makes no sense, Raphael. And I have no idea what you're saying because I actually did my research a little bit, but I don't think enough. But I looked as much as I possibly could online for something called the Fée de Paris. As far as I have searched, I have not found a single thing that is called the Fée de Paris. Nothing online exactly under that name exists. However, there is a Fête de la Musique, which is celebrated June 21st, which is a music festival that fills the streets of Paris. That is the only thing online that I could find under the name Fête de Paris. If you look it up on Google, or if you look it up somewhere else, there is basically no remnants of that. So I don't know what Raphael is talking about, but maybe I have not talked to a person experienced with French culture. Maybe I just needed to talk to somebody who was from there. So I don't know. If you all have any information on this, I would love to hear. But I personally have fallen flat at results. So if you have any information, I would definitely love to hear anything that you have on this. And no, this is not a joke. This is not a bit like, oh, I would love to hear about it. But no. I'm for real. I really want to know about this because I really like this game and I want to know as much as I possibly can about it. So there is one phantom note left, and there are 2 sound effects left, but there are 28 sound discs left. I don't know how I'm gonna fill that into this episode, but maybe it'll be next episode. I don't know. Hopefully it's next episode. But here we go. First and foremost, let's talk to this man. How goes the hunt for the phantom notes? Letting you know, you should be basically completing the phantom notes. You should be getting the last one and then talking to him. That is your goal. But the thing that we are going to be doing first is let's go over to the Champ de Mars, right next to the Eiffel Tower. There is now an airplane in the sky that we can tap. We can get the sound effect for the airplane. That is one of the last sound effects that we need. And the last one has us going all the way up to the Place Vendôme. You see Cedric kind of hunched over. This is a bit of a disgusting sound effect to pick up, but nonetheless.
The Fête de Paris is here at last. I'm going to eat 1 of everything. No, 2 of everything. I've been looking forward to the food so much I imagined a giant floating cake in the sky. Crazy, no?
Somewhat of a disgusting sound to pick up, but no pun intended. We have collected each and every sound effect. So, what say we go to the flea market and create, whatever you want to call it, this master instrument. We just need the bottom for this one, for now. So I think I will use this one, yeah, because later on I think we'll be using the top for just one thing.
Oh, you're here! This is the shop I've set up to craft the master instrument. Impressive, I know! It takes rare talent to craft the master instrument. Without further ado, we'll check out this next sound then. Listen well. It is this sound.
He's going to say this for every single sound, so I'm not going to voice them over.
Did you get that? I need the gushing sound. Fetch it for me, would you?
So basically, you're going to be getting each and every sound effect that you need to show him and then just play it for him. And he will upgrade the master instrument that way.
Yes, this is a sound. A stroke of luck, boy. Without further ado.
Okay, yeah, it's just the same. We just need the cat sound effect, which is jet. But like I've said, some of these sounds are optional. You don't need them for the master instrument.
Perhaps you'll be of some use after all.
Now we need, I think that is the fly. So we go under animals. There we go. We need the coughing sound effect. It should be under here. There we go. And now we upgrade the master instrument. Never mind, I guess it's just the bottom screen that we need then. No need for the top. It has now upgraded with a good portion of the things that we used. Or the things that we will need to use, I guess. We need the bee. It's a dangerous sound technically, but it is the bee. Go ahead and grab the bee. This is basically going to be a very long process. I guess I can use this time to, talk about a few things. This is the yawn. But this game has honestly been really, really nice. And I'm glad I found it. I don't know where I would be without this game. Maybe I would be like playing something else. Maybe I would have like different enjoyments in life. I don't know. Maybe I would have never gotten into rhythm gaming. But another big game that kind of got me into rhythm gaming is also what was it? Harmo Nights. I played so much of that demo and like I loved every moment of it. And then recently I actually finally did get around to buying it. So I'm enjoying that as of this moment. I'm playing Harmo Nights, which has the main character of Tempo. It's kind of cool. I want to say that game is also created by Game Freak, but don't quote me on that. I'm just saying that because I remember them using the Jodo bicycle music in that game. But it's really cool knowing that like these 3DS games were the things that inspired me to get into like rhythm gaming. We need the bell sound effect. But yeah, that's I guess one thing that I wanted to talk about. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is originally I was not going to record Rhythm Thief right now this month, or this previous month that just started, or that just ended, I should say, which was March. I was not planning on doing Rhythm Thief. The original game that I was going to play was another Sega game, believe it or not, which was Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll on the DS. I really wanted to share with you all something from like my childhood, something that was like, you know, something that was really cool to me. But that game would have been honestly very frustrating for me because it is pretty hard the more you advance onwards. But I'm kind of glad that I got the chance to do Rhythm Thief instead, because I've been like nonstop like keeping an eye on like the sales that Loopy, the guy who creates these capture cards. I've been keeping a really a long watch for like a year or two now on when these capture cards would be ready. So I've just been checking as long as I can remember, honestly. And I'm glad that I finally got to get one because I wanted to share all of these experiences with you all, or some of these really cool games. And yes, I know the eShop is now closed. I know. I'm not going to tell you to do this, but there is an option to still get that, but it would kind of put your console at risk. You can brick it. I will not recommend you do this, but if you really must play this game and you do not want to drop 200 to 500 bucks on this, the option is there. Although I would frown upon you doing that, but I'm not going to stop you. But yes, now that the eShop is closed, you can no longer buy this game digitally for 20 bucks. Scalpers will now sell them for $200 to $500. I was not joking about that price in the trailer for this game. You can go check online. They are that price. It's just because there were not that many physical releases in North America, so they're kind of rare. I believe we need the camera. There we go. But yeah, now that the eShop's closed, we can no longer play that. We can no longer buy that game. We need the car sound effect now. I don't know where this rant was going, but oh, it's the bus, by the way. I guess I just kind of wanted to like show you all like what kind of direction this series was supposed to take, or this channel was supposed to take. I was supposed to go to Super Monkey Ball. This is the tummy growl. But yeah, it was going to be completely different. We were going to be playing a game about monkeys, but then we decided, nah, we're going to play Rhythm Thief instead, because I finally got the chance to get the 3DS capture card. I've honestly been waiting for this thing for a long time, like I've said. I'm just glad I can do this now. I'm glad I have the ability to do this. There were multiple times on this channel that I had ideas of like, oh, I want to do 3DS content, but I don't know how to do it. And I was going about like possibly going the ratchet, or rather like the less professional way of doing it, which was to create a box where I could put a camera up top and then just take recordings of that and then just use like a headphone jack to grab the audio from the 3DS. I'm glad I did not go with that. That would have been very ratchet and then very, you know, unprofessional, honestly, of me to do that. But I was honestly getting very concerned as to like if there would ever be another capture card that I could trust, another capture card creator that I could put my faith in. But I'm glad that these came out. It has worked like a charm, honestly. I love it. It's been fantastic. We need the pigeon sound effect. It's not under humans, it's under animals. There we go. That is the trash can. Oh my god, I just remembered. One of the last few optional rhythm games is horrible. It's horrible. It's probably for the reason that that I told you all like an episode or two back, which is that on the new 3DS XLs or new 3DSs in general, the gyro controls for whatever reason don't work that well on here. I don't know why. On some rhythm games they're perfect, on others it's just horrible. And one upcoming rhythm game is purely gyro controls and is essentially Throw Down with Alfred but harder. So it is going to be a nightmare for me. Let's grab this lawnmower. We are approaching the end of this. We need the airplane now. I believe this is the last upgrade. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but this should be the last upgrade, I believe.
Incredible! It is perfection! You've done it! The master instrument is finally complete. I don't know how to thank you.
The bonus chapter Meeting Fondue has been unlocked and added to the gallery. I guess I lied in the beginning when I said that the master instrument has nothing of value. I guess now we have access to meeting fondue. Every other sound that you have is entirely optional. You can play them here if you still want to use the ones that you gave away, because on the main area, which is here, you can only use the ones that you have not used. I don't think I've ever clicked over here where it says master instrument. But yeah, this tells you, I believe, each and every sound that you used. It's something like that. But it also tells you the location of where you got them. But that's the master instrument. We're done with that. I believe we can also go grab one more thing from the flea market. But we're done with the master instrument for now. Here. Bonjour, nice to see you, but nicer to see my wares. I stand behind everything you see here. What we are going to be getting are all the marathon modes of the game. Each and every one costs 20 coins. We will be going over these another episode probably. But after we're done with that, the only thing left for you to buy are the movies that we have gotten. But there is one last thing, or rather two things that you can buy from here that if you have not been collecting alongside with us, you can still get, which are the phantom notes that were only a one-time grab and then you could never get them again. If you miss them, here's the place where you can grab them to buy them. They will pop up in the shop. If you missed all of them, they will all show up, or all of the ones that you can only get once. If you miss some of them, only the ones that you have not gotten will appear. There is no way to buy each and every phantom note. Some of them are still active, regardless of it being in chapter 10. You can still grab them in the city, but in the designated locations that I told you where they were. You just gotta go grab them now. Another thing that you can buy from the Auban shop are the optional rhythm games that you have missed. But as you can see, I have none. I have done each and every one of them. So none have sneaked by the cracks, as he says, something like that. So I have no need to buy optional rhythm games. I can buy all the movies. I technically can, but I don't think I have enough coins for that. I also don't want to use all of my coins because I really don't know if I'm going to be able to complete that optional rhythm game that I am dreading. It is very, very tricky. I honestly really do want to use like an optional item to help complete it. So maybe I will leave myself with like 80 to 60 coins just because I do not have enough confidence in myself to do that. We were down to 12 and we're already down to 267, 247 coins. This is very expensive for all of these, these memories. I skipped ahead of one of them, but that's okay. We are close to getting to the end of it, but I will not be buying all of them, like I said. Later on, I will see if I can get all of them, because I will be getting more of these tokens. But I believe there are 8, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's only 8 left for me to buy. I only have enough for 3. But I will be saving these. But I believe... Well, hang on. I kind of don't want to leave you all hanging with this either. I will go grab the last phantom note. It is at Petit Pont, letting you know. Go ahead and flip to the top, or to the bottom, I guess. And let's go ahead and grab this last phantom note. If I can even... Oh, that's right. It's the pictures. There we go. That is our last phantom note. If you want to see what it looks like, go to your phone, go to the phantom notes. This is what it looks like. I honestly have no idea what the heck this is, but that is what that is. Each of these resembles, or each of these is a piece of the puzzle. We will go over what that does probably next time. But I don't know, maybe next time we will be collecting all the sound discs, because I have to put that in at some point. Okay, let's talk to you.
The phantom note. You've reassembled him. You don't know what this means to me, but I wouldn't dream of taking away your prize after all that hard work. Why don't you visit again after you've beaten the game?
He will give you the reward after you have beaten the game. We're going to do that next time. So for now, I will save. Next time on Rhythm Thief and the Emperor's Treasure, we will be probably getting all of the remaining sound discs, which are 28 of them. And then, hopefully, finally, after that, if we don't finish the episode off there, then we will go find the Duchess and go see what we can do. But until next time, oh, also, the last thing we will also do is be playing that optional rhythm game. But until next time, see you all then.